seclorum, e pluribus unum. They changing climates and replacing humans and fracking soils while bulldozing forests. But they can't defeat us, they could not destroy us.
Are we dreaming the same dream of money, guns, and gasoline?
For the average team, CFOs are after cream. GMOs extracting genes with everyone on my CPS.
Excuse her while she kisses the sky. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. Tonight we ain't going out, so we invited everybody.
everybody. The made, well, they're way too strong. But ain't nobody saying sorry. The speaker's so blown, no one knows what it is. But we keep it on repeat cause we don't want it to end. We got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives. And the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back just shaking our heads. But right now we're too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. Just acting our age. There's people here that I just met, but we're acting like we go back. It's 3 a.m., but we ain't done yet. Trying our best to make it last. Freedom running through us like an open. We're too high on being young and there's still to race. We've got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives. And the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back just shaking our heads. But right now we're too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. Just acting our age. Just acting our age. We're too loud, we're too proud, we're too high to come back down. We don't think, we don't plan, we stay as long as we can. As long as we can. We got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives. And the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back just shaking our heads. But right now we're too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. Just acting our age. Just acting.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Today's matchup could be a drag-em-out brawl as both teams rank in the top 10 in fewest yards allowed. The Packers are top 10 in defensive yards allowed, and they're going up against a Seahawks offense that will have a lot to deal with. Now for the call of this Week 7 matchup, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Larry, from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL, there's a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Seattle Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers. Now a handoff here to his running back. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
It should go without saying that anytime you run the football well and gain a nice chunk of yardage, that means the offensive line did their job and did it really well. But let's give them a little more credit than that, because all week long, offensive line meetings, they're going over adjustments, counters, when line shifts, all those things that go along with it. And yet you still have to be physical, and that's what they did on the first play.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Tackle there by Clay Matthews. Our chance to show you the offense here, Tyler Lockett. Charles, your thoughts?
Loved him coming out of Kansas State. The third Lockett that played there after his father and his uncle. An absolute true threat every time he touches the ball to take it to the house.
And to give this time to the tailback. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. And a peek at the defense for the Packers.
Damarious Randall is a versatile player. Played both safety and cornerback in college. They're using those same skills in the NFL.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on third down. Now the former Notre Damer, this is C.J. Prosise. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. The offensive line and its ability to open holes in this defensive front, something they were confident they could create in this game. Got the job done there, picked up the first.
And something they wanted to do. Have we ever met offensive linemen that don't want to fire out and hit people? I mean, they love the running game. Guys want to do that. And when you emphasize it, practice it, and work on it, that gives you an opportunity during the game.
Here's Prosise. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now Wilson on second down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Their big tight end with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. So the flag is for roughing the kicker, a big 15-yard penalty.
And I'm not sure that was the time to go all out after the kicker. Plenty of time left in this game.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Here's the offensive unit coming out onto the field in just a moment. Randall Cobb, very good at wideout.
Went to college to be a quarterback. Discovered his talents couldn't be limited to one position. He's a 1,000-yard receiver every year for his quarterback.
319!
Gronk, the tight end, in motion. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The Seahawks, here's their defensive lineup.
When Bobby Wagner's career is said and done, people are going to look back and say he was an absolute steal in the NFL draft. A Pro Bowl player for any team.
Tough spot for the offense. 3rd and 8. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Slant route caught by Edelman. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who can make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert him to being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. A gain of 3, second down. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now a give to the first man through, and that's Johnson. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Everyone's looking for the big runs, the explosive runs, the 20 to 30-yard plays. But anytime you're picking up good yardage and setting yourself up on down and distance, offenses love that too. A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. Now it's Rodgers. He's got his target. It's Cobb. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway. Fresh set of downs here.
26.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. On second down, here's Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And it's 3rd down.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner. And usually he's able to use his body and catch the football. But a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. This is caught. Gronkowski. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. First and goal. They'll look to Smith. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. It's the fullback. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So they're going to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and, get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons.
Could change.
Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, I think we'll have a much better study and much better case of what we're going to do.
And out now come the Seahawks. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Here comes the D swarming to the line. On 3rd down, Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Fielded at the 43. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Time running out here on the play clock. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Second down following the incompletion. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
26.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down.
Brandon, I'm going to guarantee that the defensive coordinator just gave a huge sigh of relief. He had his dime package in the game, 6 defensive backs, and when they run draw and big offensive linemen are thundering downfield, that's usually a win for the offense. They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, 50, 30.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Call it a gain of 5. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This is caught with a catch right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
Now it's 2nd and 7. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
To go here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On this, and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Packers have taken the lead. So with 2nd and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried to sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count. 2nd down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it fooled them a little bit, but how about the push they got up front to get the quarterback through?
Big push and a touchdown to boot. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out in the pistol. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Seattle. 49 yards.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Defense showing blitz. Now Wilson on second down. It's complete to Lockett. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things in offense.
And now the Packers going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So 1 yard to go here on third down. And he'll give it here to his running back. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now a handoff looking right. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Wilson. That's caught at the 2. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. And he's got it up and through. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Rodgers going to throw. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Here comes Cobb. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Rodgers now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the third quarter. Let me spit this out.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Oftentimes, when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
It gets it over the middle to Cobb. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. He's got his target. It's Cobb. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. And they're on third and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back. In that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. There's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for them to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for them. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive yardage.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Second and goal to go now. They go power. This is Johnson, the fullback. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be third and goal. From the 3 now. Here they come on third and goal. They come up in an offset eye. Now a run with a fullback Johnson. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. It's the fullback with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On 2nd down, Wilson. And he's got his tight end. This is Luke Wilson. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Wilson on 1st down. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 20 that time. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st down. On 1st down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. It'll go as a gain of 12, and it'll give the Seahawks a 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On 1st down, Prosise. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And quickly they get to the line. A 2nd down carry for Prosise. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Another pistol look here. Play action. It's Wilson. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it brings up 4th down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but at least it does draw them back level.
And that has to be job 1. A touchdown certainly would have been nice, but here you get back on even terms, and now you've got the rest of the 2nd half to try and get yourselves in front.
They come up in an offset eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. And they're going to speed things up here. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
This will be taken very short. And a terrific return as they finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went.
Touchdown, Packers! Their dangerous wide receiver, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. And the defense will accept this penalty and force the offense back. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 22 on that one. And it's good enough for a Seattle first. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action here on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It's a pickup of 19. And the Seahawks are going to have a first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Mike Daniels able to drop him for a loss of 4. And now they're in the hurry-up. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Paul Richardson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
But now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. This is Cobb with a catch right side. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Flushed out right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So 2nd and 10 here. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. Quickly to Gronkowski, that's caught. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Rodgers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And this seemingly endless drive continues. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
So much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense have felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Red zone opportunity. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now, that was a good job by the defense swarming to the football. And you know it's no cinch that you're going to be able to get the ball into the end zone against them. They're number 2 against the run. So what's an offensive coordinator to do? Check your playlist.
Dancing, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. This is turning into a bit of a death march here, the 13th play of this drive. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. He'll look to throw. They still can't get it. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Going to give this time to the tailback. They find some open field here. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. Now a desperation. They've got his man complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Rodgers now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are back within a score. And the lead will shrink to 6. 25 seconds to go. A must recover if they're going to have any chance. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And they'll run it here. And some space here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now they try the right side here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
But it was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that will make this a 9-point.